week. I break them down and give you my expert and unbiased analysis. Okay, so our first big piece of news is the Vanbex founders have been accused of fraud. So Kevin Hobbs and Lisa Cheng, the founders of the blockchain company Vanbex, have had their assets seized by Canadian authorities over their 2017 ICO for the token Fuel. So what these two founders were promising is that their Fuel token would have a significant price increase when they implemented their smart contract system, Ethereparty. The problem is they raised about $22 million and they didn't do anything to develop their blockchain or push their project out past initial funding. So Canadian authorities have seized their bank accounts, they've seized all their assets, and what they're saying is these people took all that money and they started living a lavish lifestyle, which was a common theme that we saw with 2017 ICOs, is not developers, but project managers were raising money and then they would never develop that project into what they said it would be. And so we've seen a lot of ICOs get hit by authorities for being scams, and this is no different. Okay, we're seeing a very similar thing happen with IEO. So these initial exchange offerings often are similar to ICOs of 2017. So make sure if you invest one of these, you be careful and you do your research, because just because they say that they're going to make this into a project doesn't mean that they actually will go through with it. So make sure you pay attention to the project that you invest in, especially with these initial exchange offerings. Okay, so our next piece of news is the price of Bitcoin has seen its biggest increase since Q4 of 2017. So the last time we saw Bitcoin in the bull market was the end of 2017. Since then, it's been in a slump, but this past quarter has been the biggest price jump for the price of Bitcoin since, like I said, the last time it was in the bull market. The price has jumped up about 11% over the past 4 months, and it's also added billions of dollars to its market cap. Interesting enough, this came after Bitwise came out and said about 95% of Bitcoin volume is fake. Now, it's not saying 95% of Bitcoin price is fake, but they said 95% of the volume reported by these exchanges is fake. And this piece of FUD usually brings a big price drop, but we didn't see this time around. We actually saw the price of Bitcoin jump up nearly to about $4,200 before it regressed a little bit as of filming this show. So a couple things that are going to make the price of Bitcoin continually the increase is people buying it. If the SEC does approve that Bitcoin ETF, that will allow trillions of dollars of retirement and pension funds to flow into Bitcoin, and that'll make the price jump up. And then when Bitcoin halves, which every time Bitcoin halves, the price has significantly increased, and the next Bitcoin halving is supposed to happen next year in 2020. Okay, our last piece of news is Mastercard and Visa are part of a class action lawsuit over $6 billion. So any merchant that had used Mastercard or Visa between 2004 and 2019 can jump in this class action lawsuit and get a stake of this money. And the reason what they're saying is Visa and Mastercard has been overcharging people to accept their payment, overcharging merchants, as well as limiting the amount of available options they could for receiving payments. It's no joke that credit cards have been ripping off merchants for decades. They charge anywhere from 3 to 6% per transaction just for accepting Visa or Mastercard. And so people can jump into this lawsuit. Now, although this $6 billion is going to sting a little bit for these credit card companies, the big blow is going to be the adoption of cryptos. So crypto payments are really going to crush credit card companies, because a lot of crypto, when you accept crypto as a merchant, you don't have to pay these outrageous 3 to 5% fees that credit card companies are charging. So expect a real knock to credit card companies is crypto payments adopting throughout the world, and millions of merchants already are accepting crypto payments, and you can do it with a variety of coins. It can be anywhere from Bitcoin to Stellar to Ripple to MPXF. The sky's the limit on crypto payments, and that's really going to be a big knock to the credit card companies here in the close future. Okay, so that's been our show. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. That way you can check out this show every week. We also put tons of crypto shows on our YouTube channel at BlockNation. Make sure you check out our crypto blog at crusader.com/BlockNation. Make sure if you need any marketing service for your crypto business, you check out our services at crusader.com.